Good evening, welcome back to In the Khud. This is 9th April 2023, 4:47 p.m. and we are doing an early record session today because it's a Sunday and there's only one thing that I have to document, and we have to go down for the office anniversary, so there are a lot of things stacked up, so I might not get the time to document this, but it's important for me to document this little thing that I've done today so far. Well, I have to start by a preface that today I would say has been the most unproductive day in the recent past, because I woke up at the normal time. I did everything, the part and doing the things that have to be done. Did not take Snowy down though, but then I slept at 7 a.m. So I was sleeping until 12. So good, instead of the regular 1.5 to 2 hour nap, I took like a 5.5 hour nap, which you can't even consider a nap, but it was like an entire night's sleep, if you will, with that couple of hours in between taken out. So that's okay, we can afford to probably do that occasionally. Now obviously the things that I want to discuss is how you can use the Pose library inside Blender. Rendered nahi. Okay, use the Pose library to make things. So if I was to walk through my NLA now, what we're basically doing is I'll just shut this for a minute. We're doing a slow blink, and then she's trying to do like kind of dozing off. That's what the idea is. And then this goes into here. Now I have made use of the Pose library to achieve this. I'm going to show how you can do that. Basically you make an action. Inside that action you put in things, and then you copy here and you paste them here. Okay, so let's go into facial poses. Here you see there are 3 facial poses. I don't know why it doesn't let me go no keyframes to jump in this direction. There are clearly keyframes to jump in this direction. Blender. So there are 3 poses here. This is you concentrate on the one on the left. So this is happy, this is neutral, and this is sad. Okay, let's say I want to make a yawn, which is the next thing that I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna come in here, and once I'm in my pose mode, I'm gonna, now for yawn I haven't quite done referencing yet, but from what I understand there should be this thing coming down, like the jaw should come down obviously. The eyes should squint, so I'm going to take the eyelids and probably equally. And I'm going to take, it's kind of fun also, the process of animating characters. And I take the cheeks and kind of squish them up, and this I'm going to take a little down. Okay, let's say you want to select all of the bones that you affected, so I'm going to box select all of these and say eye, so that gives me that. And why does this have, oh wait, then that's the case, so I have to come in here and yeah, because in this I was just doing facial poses and not the eyes, so that has something that you have to be careful about, because they did not quite have keyframes to them. So in any case, what I'll have to do is I'll have to select all of these the way they are and add keyframe, and then from here you go 10 frames ahead and do what you want to do. So I'll take this down. That I'll have to do referencing of my own face and see exactly how things are moving, but here I'm just trying to illustrate a point of how you can use the Pose library so that I don't forget it. I keep forgetting it every time. So let's say this is kind of a face thing that we've done. I'm going to again select the things just to be sure and add eye. So now from here to here you've done a very scary kind of yawn, but it is a yawn, let's say. Now I'm going to select all of these by clicking the one at the top. Okay, all of them selected, and just to be sure you want to also select your bones that you affected. So I have all of them selected. Now what you want to do is you want to say come in here in your action editor at the right side. You're going to have, oh you can't see, right? In your action editor on the right side, you're going to have create pose asset and copy pose as asset. What create pose asset does is it creates a new action for that particular pose, which we do not want. We want to copy this as in, because we are already working in like an action pack, consider this, but we have keyframes instead of things in there. So copy pose as asset. Okay, so pose asset copied, you can't see that, never mind. Now you come in here into your pose library, press N, and you're going to have paste as new asset. You're going to paste that new asset, and this is the thing that has come. I'm going to just rename this as rig. So say rain face yawn. So one point that I want to drive home is the fact that this Pose library is nothing but a place which is holding all of your keyframe data. It's just an action basically which is holding all of your keyframe data in a particular format. And the way I want to use that inside the NLA is going to be something like this. So I'm going to just tap out and go into my object mode now. Now this is stuck here for some reason. Why did my NLA disappear? Okay, select the rig. This facial poses, you wanna get rid of it right now. I'm not making use of it. What happened? What are these things here? So all of this is happening, you saw it in the beginning. Now here, instead of the face going this, what I want to do is from here, I want to make her yawn. So we'll have to create a new action for it, which is called rain sad to yawn. It'll have to be a bit descriptive here, and you'll understand why. Okay, so here you'll again have to add keyframes. Again, what the pose is basically doing is it's storing that information to keyframe, so I don't have to go about doing all of that again. I just have to use interactive blend here, which is what I will get to. So right now we are at rain mouth sad, so I can come in here and say apply. So things shouldn't change much. Now this is applied. Now what I can do is I can select all of the bones which are associated with this, but what I'll also have to do is I'll have to select all of the ones which are in yawn and not just in sad, because if you see sad, it is highlighting only these ones, right? I did not do for the entire thing because the eye blink I wanted to do separately, but here for this example I've done the eye also in that particular action only. So come in here and say you want to select this one here, rain face yawn, and then say select object, select bones. So now all of the bones are selected. Okay, now you want to come in to mouth sad and say apply. So now you applied mouth sad. Okay, it's a bit kind of, I don't know, but like stay with me here. Now once that is applied, you can come in here and say I. So in this action you have a keyframe for the sad, and let's say I go 20 frames ahead and I'm going to select yawn, and over here I'm going to say interactive blend and take it all the way up. Okay, and now once that is done, okay, what I did is basically I came in here, I press on interactive blend, and there is this slider which is coming up which you can't really see. So let me just bring this down. Yeah, so interactive blend, you bring it all the way up, just right click on, left click on it, bring it all the way up, and now you've got the information that we did manually, and just press I for all channels. Okay, so now this action is taking you from here to here. That's all this is doing, and now you can push that down to your NLA. So now we had things happening, and then from here to here you make a yawn. So basically what the Pose library did is it made it such that we don't have to remember keyframes, like where they were, and then using the NLA you blend things in here and there. This is the way I am understanding right now. Maybe there is a better way to do it, I don't know. Yeah, because this is at the top, and what it's set to is hold. Yep, the one that is at the top, because it was on hold, it was affecting all the other faces. So now I think I've gotten it. Oh god, now we don't have anything happening. Okay, maybe combine. Just combine never does anything. Just put it on the same track in that case. God, why is this so complicated, NLA? And over here as well, this is saying hold, so I make it nothing. And if we put it on the same, I'm losing my hair neutral, my sad pose. See this snap. So what I can do is I can come in here and can just ease it in. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot to play with these things, but I'm doing this documentation session just to put it out there because I keep forgetting these things, so I don't have to start from scratch again watching any tutorial or anything. Alright, that is it for today's documentation. Thanks so much for being in the code. I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.